What's up everybody, it's JeMs again with another Insurgency tips video. This time I'm going to be talking about spray control, also I'm going to cover sensitivity and FOV settings. Okay, so for this example I'm going to be using an AKM with a foregrip and AP ammo, which is pretty much what I would run a lot of times if I'm playing assault or sharpshooter on the insurgent side. So I have to agree that semi-auto is perfectly viable in this game, seeing that only one bullet is needed to kill an enemy in most situations. But I also think that if you really want to make sure someone's dead, it helps to be able to use an automatic weapon at full auto. And to practice your spray, if you're coming from Counter-Strike, you'll kind of know already that in Insurgency it's pretty straightforward, and honestly it's pretty easy to get a really tight spray pattern even at pretty long range. So I'll spray at an enemy if my first shot doesn't hit until I see the blood just spray out of them, making sure you need to make sure they're dead. A lot of players will when they start getting shot at, they'll just hit Z and go prone. So if you can spray and then transfer that spray down to make sure that if you see their prone animation start, you can just make sure that there's no chance of them going prone to avoid getting killed if you have a free kill on them. But anyway, to practice your spray pattern in this game, or it's not really even a spray pattern, it's really just controlling the recoil, and it's pretty simple. So here I am in a server. I'm just going to turn on impacts by doing SV cheats 1, making cheats on, and then SV show impacts 1. Alright, so now I can see where my bullets are hitting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a spray all the way across the map here. Actually, I'll do it real close first. And all I'm gonna be doing is just pulling my mouse down while I spray. So this is what it looks like if I just click and don't use my mouse at all. It's pretty much straight up. If you've seen a video like this for Counter-Strike, it's got a weird spray pattern that looks kind of like that. So you have to control a lot weirder and move left and right. There's pretty much not that much left and right recoil in this game, so I'm just gonna try to keep all my bullets right where I aim initially. I'm gonna aim at this little dot right here. All right, here we go. Look at that. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you know where someone's going to be, if you see someone run into a smoke, you can basically just lead them where they're going to be running and just spray there perfectly accurately, and there's a good chance you'll pick them off. I mean, even across the map like this, that guy's so dead. I'll show you what my hand is doing here. So I use 2 sensitivity at 400 DPI on my mouse, and a lot of players are like, wow, how do you use sensitivity that low? You must have to move your hand and your arm so much to do anything, and that's just absolutely not true. Actually, I think if my sensitivity was much higher, it would be really hard to do a lot of the small movements that I'm constantly having to do in this game. I mean, you think about it, this window to that window that's how much I'm moving. It's just that, and it's really easy. I don't have to be super precise. I can just quickly look between those 2 windows. I mean, how often would you be doing this in a game where you're looking here and a player pops up right here? I can immediately just and I'm not moving my hand that much, and obviously if I'm doing a 180 it's going to be a big movement, but it's still not that big. So really 2 sensitivity at 400 DPI I think is pretty reasonable. Another thing to mention is I do use FOV desired 75. So 75 FOV, which is the lowest in the game, which basically just means that everything's bigger on my screen. I just have more zoom. And I'll go over that really quickly. I think that actually does help with spray control because, whatever you're spraying at, it's kind of a very micro movement when you're spraying, and kind of having a more zoomed in view of where you're spraying, and also you're going to be able to confirm kills a lot better. When what you're shooting at is a little bigger, you're going to see the spray of blood, and you're going to get that confirmation that you killed someone when you have that more zoomed in view. So I highly recommend lowering your FOV. So that's pretty much all I got for you on this topic. If you have any questions, just comment. I'd be glad to help you out. I hope this video helped you. Let me know if you have any ideas for future videos, stuff you want to know, and yeah, have fun playing Insurgency. And also, if you want to get into competitive, you could also comment. There's a lot of information about that. I'll post a link in the description about how you can get involved with the competitive community. It's really fun. It's pretty small right now, but I mean, it's been going for 3 years strong now, and there's always new players coming in, and its new players are always welcome. So definitely come play pickup games with the competitive DGL community. If you're in Europe, if you're in Australia, if you're in NA, either way, we've got teams, we've got players. Definitely check it out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.